Don't get it twisted. You can be a nice guy with some bad boy traits. Fellas, let's talk. This is Ben. This is Tyrone. They're both nice guys, just different traits. Ben doesn't take charge. He's always asking the girl, hey, what do you want to do? Or how should I dress? Always asking her to lead. No. He also accepts whatever behavior. Nice guys tend to put other people's needs and wants above theirs. So if someone's offering them crumbs, they'll take it. No, King, take the whole piece. You deserve it. Moving on over to Tyrone. Tyrone is super friendly, super nice, but he just takes the lead. He tells a girl exactly where they're going and what time. He sees himself as a king, so he won't expect anything less. And he has the more fish in the sea mentality, where if a girl is not acting right, he can replace it and move on and not live in scarcity. You can be a generous guy, just have boundaries. Let's go.
I have seen many men think that they need to break the rules to look attractive and desired by women. A lot of men also ought to think that acting like bad boys will make women crave them more. Well, while that must be true to a certain extent, you need to understand that women are not drawn to the bad stuff that you will actually do to attract them, but rather they are drawn to the traits of your personality that distinguish you as a bad boy. I will go through this video by mentioning the 7 rules or facts that women notice in bad boys, and that despite men breaking these rules, they are still seen as attractive by the opposite gender. I will start by mentioning that you should make yourself look more tempting and attractive. I have seen many of my male friends think that the need to do something extra or go the extra mile in order to attract a woman. It is like men will start stumbling over themselves, thinking what special things they should do in order to make a woman notice them and desire them. That, my brothers, is not the case of bad boys, because this type of men tend to remain the same around the ladies and does not do anything special to impress anyone. Bad boys do not care if they impress anyone, and believe me, fellas, women have this tendency of knowing whether you are putting so much effort or not. And sometimes when a woman tells that you are desperate enough as a man and you want to impress her no matter what, she will ask for more, and sometimes she will take you for granted and will not go the extra mile to meet you halfway. A tip to follow from now on: the next time you wish to impress a woman that you like, try to remain yourself as much as possible and do not go head over heels trying to impress her. Number 2 is you as a man befriending her before making any serious move. I believe that you, my brother, hear this advice from a lot of people as if being her friend is essential to you, so you can get to know your feelings better. Well, bad boys do not stick to this piece of advice, and they break it in every single possible way. When the girl you like is not aware right from the beginning about how you feel, she tends to become very comfortable around you as a friend, and you might fall victim of the friend zone, as she could write you off from any future possible love story, and you will find a hard time in changing the way she categorizes you in her head. The second reason why befriend her first is not a good idea is because if you ever think that you can get her later to be in your bed, you are forming a friendship with her on false ground, and every lie we make up in a relationship will result in a debt that might be reimbursed later. The number 3 factor is you, my brother, putting the woman you like on a pedestal. Or shall I put it in other words and say you simping, even if in many times the woman doesn't deserve all that effort. Believe me, brothers, when I say that there are tons of men who are giving that much importance. And to be clear, I am not saying that you need to treat your woman in a bad way or with any kind of disrespect. But what I am saying is that you do not need to be weak around her and follow her around like a puppy, as while giving her plenty of attention, you are risking her taking you for granted and counting on you all the time to make the sacrifices. The relationship needs to blossom and grow. Number 4 is waiting for the right moment. Well, this is considered to be necessary at a certain time, especially if you are with the right woman, as you do not want to go ahead, make your move, and cause an incredible mess by shooting your shot at a very wrong time in the relationship. Have you ever heard of making the right thing but at the wrong moment? Well, you need to be assertive at some points in your relationship and know when to make a move, and at the end, when we speak about waiting in a relationship, that doesn't mean that you have to wait forever. And sometimes a woman will not make the move and will wait for you to make it. Trait number 5 is being overly nice. Let us at first differentiate between being a nice human being and being nice with your woman. In your life in general, you do not have to be a nice person to everyone, as it is very normal in life to dislike some people we meet or even not feel a chemistry with everyone. You will in your life, brothers, come across people that you don't like, and it is fine to show that kind of honesty in you, or else your woman will not find you as not being sincere, as no one on earth likes everyone. And she might think as well that you might not be honest with her at all times. Also, you should show her that you care for her and you are being kind to her and that you care for her needs. Number 6 is that bad boys in general do not tolerate all behaviors easily. Bad boys are always very alert to red flags that might arise in the conduct of any girl, and they are not afraid to highlight these misbehaviors and leave when they think they should. Women tend to think nowadays that simply because they have the looks, they can get away with anything that they may say or do. But you, my brother, do not have to put up with every single thing that she does. What I want you to understand is that women are simply human beings, and they tend to have their own mistakes, and sometimes we find some of their behaviors intolerable in our standards. So you need, my brother, to understand that you do not have to tolerate the things that are against your values, morals, and standards. I know that sometimes we feel loads of attraction towards a certain, and we feel that we can overlook some details in her personality, but that doesn't seem to work for a long period of time. If you tie yourself to such a woman, you will realize that after a period of time, you are no longer able to tolerate the things that you once did, because you are now stuck with a woman that you no longer like the way she thinks and behave. Also, you will hate yourself so much for being fooled by the many months of pleasure that made you ruin your entire life at a later stage. A man who is married with no kids will have an easier way out than the one who already became a father with parental duties and responsibilities. The number 7 trait that you should ditch as a nice man is being negative. What makes bad boys more attractive and pushes women to run after them is their overconfidence in making any woman forget all the negative vibes around her, as she feels comfortable and nonchalant in the arms of a bad boy. We have all seen someone we know in our life and have defined as a bad boy, and what makes him different is his ability to cope with everything in life. He doesn't seem to be threatened by anything easily, and I have heard women talk about their willing to live free and away from the worries and troubles of life, and this is what bad boys offer. Women look in their lives for the men that will make them feel supported and confident, and when she sees you complaining and worrying, you will send all the negative vibes her way. And she doesn't want that on the long run, even if she likes you or feel attracted to you. You will face problems, but try to have fun when you are together and make sure not overthink or over-worry about your problems, because as you know, sometimes we tend to worry a lot, and we reflect this energy to our relationships. Once you are officially a in-love couple, it is better to discuss your problems at that stage and to think for solutions together. My last bonus tip is to have fun and laugh with the woman you like, because having fun together and building good memories is what makes a couple go stronger. I hope you enjoyed my tips for today. Do not forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And see you soon, brothers. Peace out.